Welcome to Austria, welcome to the Cycle World YouTube channel. In this video, we're gonna talk about the new KTM 790 Duke. We're gonna talk about what's new with the 790 Duke, where this bike fits in the class, and why you might choose this one over a different middleweight naked bike. First, let's talk about what's new. As you can see, a whole new look, all new styling. Starting with the front, this now uses the headlight design from the 990 Duke and 1390 Duke. Going back, you have new bodywork. The idea was to make something slimmer, especially in the midsection, but also to make the bodywork more seamless. The fuel tank has been redesigned as well. It's a little bit flatter on top and narrower at the seat and tank junction. You also have a new seat that's the same width at the front section, but it's wider at the rear. You also have now Pirelli Diablo Rosso 4 tires. What hasn't changed is the 799cc parallel twin, the LC8C engine. This is the engine that we've always loved at Cycle World. It's one of the best in class, super punchy, tons of top end power. It's just an absolute hoot. It's got good bottom end too, and you have a new electronics package that gives you access to multiple ride modes. You have street ride mode, sport ride mode, rain. You have multiple levels of traction control, multiple levels of ABS. And if you buy the tech pack, which will be a $900 add-on, you'll get all the features that this bike offers. Cruise control, bi-directional quick shifter, anti-wheelie control, and a more comprehensive electronics package, especially if you opt for the $900 tech pack. The 790 engine has always been fun. This model puts out 105 horsepower, the ones in the state. The European models will put out 95 horsepower due to A2 licensing. And this bike now has a 4-year manufacturer's warranty on the engine. So for anyone concerned about camshaft issues or anything like that, that has been addressed. And with a 4-year warranty, that should give you confidence in your purchase if you do decide to go the 790 route. The chassis remains the same. You still have a steel trellis frame and aluminum swing arm, but the one-piece aluminum subframe is all new. You now have upgraded suspension components. Still WP components, 43mm Apex open cartridge fork, but you now have adjustments front and back. You have 5 clicks of rebound and compression adjustment on the fork, and you have preload and rebound adjustment on the rear. So altogether with the electronics package and the adjustable suspension, this is a motorcycle that's highly adjustable, especially for its MSRP of $9,800, $9,799. This is a bike that enters a very competitive middleweight class. You have great offerings from all 4 manufacturers in Japan and over here in Europe. Aprilia Tuono 660 factory, that's a bike we reviewed this year. We really like that bike. The Triumph Street Triple has always been a great platform. Those bikes though cost a little bit more. Those are gonna be above 11,000, where this one comes in below 10,000. So it really competes against the Japanese offerings. Yamaha MT-07, Honda Hornet 750, Suzuki GSX-8S, and even Kawasaki's long in the tooth Z650. KTM recognizes that there is a lot of competition in the middleweight segment, and updating the 790 Duke is a move that hopes to put them back on top in that sub 800cc engine displacement. Why might you choose this bike over something like an MT-07, a Hornet 750, or a Suzuki GSX-8S? First and foremost, performance. KTM has always been about performance. They push that envelope of performance in all their motorcycles. This one is no different. Tons of performance, the chassis, engine, suspension. This is a motorcycle that really works well when you're pushing the limit. Because it's adjustable, both electronic adjustments and suspension adjustments, it's also a motorcycle that can be pretty tame. For riders that are stepping up from the lightweight category, you can get on this motorcycle. It's compact, it's light, super agile, and you'll feel right at home. Dial back the power and it's not gonna be too intimidating, but for the experienced riders, this motorcycle is super entertaining. We got to spend time ripping up a beautiful mountain pass, and this motorcycle delivers the thrills. On the back roads, you get to use up all of the engine, you pop the front wheel, back into a corner, but because the engine is not so powerful and so intimidating like a 1390, you can use up all the throttle, pump through the gears without feeling like you're gonna get in trouble with the law or get out of shape on a public road. Later in the day, we got to take this bike to a closed course, a little track session and some training sessions, and that's where we got to unleash the full performance of this motorcycle, and that's where it stands out. This is a motorcycle that is not out of its element on the racetrack or pushing a sporty pace in the canyons. The chassis is super agile, it just flicks from one side of the tire to the other. The engine is super fun, charismatic, but also very smooth. We had some sections of longer stints on straight roads, Get this thing in the 6th gear, hit cruise control, and this is a buttery smooth parallel twin. There really is not anything to fault with this motorcycle. You now have better brakes than before. This will be the first motorcycle to enter the US with WP braking system. We got to test out the braking system. You have multiple levels of ABS. Supermoto ABS disables ABS at the rear wheel, and it's less intrusive on the front wheel, so no stoppies are absolutely possible. And cutting skids into a corner is recommended by me. This is a motorcycle for riders that want a charismatic experience. It's not just to get you from point A to point B, but it certainly will do that. This is a motorcycle that makes you excited to put on the helmet. You start it up, it's got a great exhaust note, great induction noise from this air box that's under the seat. It's a motorcycle that it tickles you in all the right ways. It's not just transportation. This is a way to really have fun on 2 wheels. It's a motorcycle that offers electronic adjustment, suspension adjustment, tons of performance, and it's also very refined and super smooth. So if you're looking for a new middleweight naked, you have to consider the new KTM 790 Duke. 2027 model year. It won't arrive to the US till later this year, about fall time. So you can expect to see these in dealers later this year. So that's a wrap on our first ride on the new 2027 KTM 790 Duke. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe, comment below. Let me know what you think about this bike and the middleweight segment. There's so many good bikes, middleweight nakeds, super sports. I don't know how you guys choose, but I do know that this one should be at the top of your shopping list, especially for sub $10,000 motorcycles. So thanks for watching. Of course, check out the link in the description where you'll get my full written article. Go a little bit more in depth about the features and the updates of the 2027 KTM 790 Duke. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.